Welcome, Leo, to your reading for the month of May 2025. Sorry this is late, guys. I've had technical failure to deal with all week, but we're there. So let's get going with this reading. Let's pull your preview card for the month. So your preview is the Four of Wands in the reverse position. For some of you, this could mean that you're away from home this month. It could be that you're traveling, or you're just, for whatever reason, you're away from home. This could also be, it could be a homesick card as well. It could be that you're missing home. It could be that you, for whatever reason, you're missing maybe your family home from growing up for some reason this month. And it can also indicate that you might be struggling to get something completed or finished, or some kind of achievement over the line. But let's get going. Let's find out what this is about. This is for your sun, your moon, your rising and your Venus signs, and it is a general reading. So please take what resonates and let the rest go. If you are interested in a private reading, you can contact me via email, which is revelationtarotgb@gmail.com, or you can book direct into my calendar, and both links are in the description below. So we're looking at your general energy, your opportunity, your challenge, your unforeseen events, and your advice. So your general energy, Leo, is the Four of Cups, which is you're feeling detached for some reason, or, I mean, when I look at that with the Four of Wands in reverse card, it does feel like you're just a bit fed up, if I'm honest. It's not a deeply, being deeply upset about anything, but it is just everything feeling a bit like a chore. And whatever you're having to do this month is because you have to, not because you want to. The Eight of Cups is in your opportunity, which is interesting, because actually this card says if you don't want to, then don't. This is about whatever's going on here. It feels like you have got a choice, and if you don't want to be where you are, then don't be where you are. And you have got an opportunity here to walk away from something because it isn't serving you, and it's probably having some kind of negative impact on you. So the universe is actually saying if you feel like that, then let go of it. The Emperor is in your challenge. And this could be why you're not letting go of it, because it does feel like there's a person or an energy around you that's very strong-willed, overpowering, controlling even. And it feels like they are calling the shots and you're dancing to their tune, but you don't have to. So whoever this person is, whether maybe you're in a relationship with them, maybe they're a friend, maybe they're a relative, it doesn't feel like a work situation. If it was a work situation, then you wouldn't want to just, walk away from that, because you'd probably lose your job. But it doesn't feel like a work situation. So whoever it is that's trying to overrule you, just know that you if you allow them to do it, they'll do it. So you can just say no more. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm going home. Thank you. But the Magician in reverse is in your unforeseen events, which is about disempowering someone, who's been manipulating you, probably the Emperor energy. And it may be that you didn't realise you had it in you, Leo, is that you can just calmly and gently just let go of something. You don't have to create a scene. You don't have to get angry. You don't have to have a huge fight. You can just say, actually, this isn't for me, and I'm going home. Whatever it is, it just feels like you are learning something about yourself that you didn't know that is going to surprise you. And in your advice is the Queen of Wands reversed. The Queen of Wands reversed could be you because you're fire energy. And it could be that you... I don't think this is a bad thing, actually. I think it's just you're comparing this situation to how you would have dealt with the same situation maybe a year ago, and it would have been very, very different. And that's to be celebrated and that's to be embraced. It's finding some deep and satisfying energy that you had that you didn't know you had, and you should definitely embrace that, rather than being the Leo that is just very impulsive and will blow up at something and then sort of do a mic drop and leave the room. This is very different, and it's very rewarding. Let's clarify. So the Four of Cups. Is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune and the Seven of Pentacles reversed. So this energy of just being detached, disinterested, demotivated. The Wheel of Fortune is change for the better. It's basically saying things are getting better, but you can help that along by doing what you have to do. The Seven of Pentacles reversed is there's something here about your energy, or you're not taking time to think about this in detail and understand, is this really worth my time, my energy? Because it's not. And even though you're understanding how this makes you feel in a negative way and how you don't particularly want to be there, you're not then saying, actually, I don't have to be here. Why am I here? So the Eight of Cups is clarified by the Moon reversed and the Knight of Cups reversed. So the opportunity here is just let go and walk away. The Moon in reverse is things being revealed to you in a much clearer way. Things that you probably have been suspicious of, or thinking possibly, something along the lines that someone is a particular way, but you think maybe you're being paranoid, and actually it's being revealed to you as being the reality, which may be what it is that helps you make that decision to just say, nope, that's not for me. I'm leaving. The Knight of Cups in reverse is... it's interesting because it feels like you walking away from this isn't an emotional decision. You're doing the right thing. You know that this is the best thing you've done for a long time almost. And then we've got the Emperor clarified by the Hierophant and the Strength card in reverse. So the Emperor... the challenge here is that they have overruled you psychologically and emotionally and spiritually. And the Hierophant, it's interesting. I don't know. It feels like they have this kind of power, or have had some sort of power over you, where it's almost like if they speak, you must listen. And if they ask you, or instead of asking you, it feels more like a command when they speak, and you will do it almost in a hypnotic fashion. The Strength card in reverse shows that they take your... this is you, Leo. This is your card. And it's like they take your Leo energy away from you somehow. They manage to manipulate you, and they suppress your fire energy, and that's the challenge here. The Magician in reverse, clarified by the Hermit reversed, and the Three of Pentacles reversed. and the Three of Pentacles in the upright. This is your unforeseen event. So this is where you're just like, no, I'm not allowing this person to manipulate me now. I can see through them. I can finally see them for who they really are. The Hermit reversed is, it's almost like this person kind of was absolutely convinced or relied upon the fact that you would never leave because you couldn't go your own way. You'd have to be alone. And yet you're like, no, I don't. I'm better off on my own than with this person, so I'm leaving. The Three of Pentacles also indicates that there's other people that are either involved in this situation or have been involved in this situation. Maybe some people have been expressing their feelings about this person and you've just brushed it off, or you've not fully listened, and now you're now kind of coming back to those people and saying, do you know what, you were absolutely right, I'm coming home. And they will welcome you with open arms. The Queen of Wands reversed in your advice, clarified by the Magician reversed and the Ace of Pentacles. So as I said, you're letting go of someone who's been manipulating you without making too big a fuss about it. It's just a nice, calm, gentle, ordered energy. The Ace of Pentacles, new opportunity that's been waiting for you, is finally coming in because you let go of the way this person's been controlling you or controlling your life. So Leo, let's do your oracle. So I'm using a deck called the Z108 deck, which is a hybrid of lots of different cards. Some of them are timing cards, some of them are yes-no cards, some of them are people cards. But we'll just pull three and just get a mini reading out of this. So the first card is Labyrinth, and it says lost, delayed, complex, contemplate, it's complicated, going inward, spiritual quest, deliberation, long way home, problem to solve, catch-22, a situation to sort out. So that kind of feels like how you felt or how you've been feeling regarding this situation. It's a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. You either have to deal with it, put up with it, or if you don't, it's going to backfire on you. That's what you've believed up until things changing this month. Then we've got Black Widow, which is betrayal, warning, twisted turncoat, cunning, danger, toxic situation or relationship, web of control, entrapment, unexpected attack, insidious, poisonous, and low vibration. So that is who they end up revealing themselves to be when things become very clear to you. And then the last card is Child, and it says fixed, stubborn, inner child, do what you love, exploration, boundless energy, time to play, demanding attention, tireless, love to learn, imagination, delights in simple things. This is interesting because it feels like all the time that you've had anything to do with this person, they've not allowed you to embrace any part of your child, your child self. So, you know, at any time, if you've been a bit playful or trying to have a bit of fun, they've probably shot you down and told you to stop being immature and to grow up and all that kind of thing. But once you're free of them, you absolutely start embracing that child energy again. And it's joyful. It is joyful. So Leo, thank you. Thank you for your patience again. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, everything is fixed and that from now on things will start flowing in its natural order. You'll start getting more readings. I'll start be doing more of the true crime content, plus some weekly updates on your sign. Not like before, but just maybe some shorts and things like that. Obviously, if my laptop continues to give me any difficulty, I have no choice and I have to buy a new one, which I'm really trying to avoid. But thank you, as always. Thank you for your love, your support, your encouragement and your engagement, which I return to you tenfold. I will see you next time. Enjoy the journey.